Welcome back to Taiwan Outlook. Our two guests today are Secretary General Chen Zhongchen of the Taiwan ICDF and Taiwan Technical Mission, and leader of Taiwan Technical Mission in Berlin, Dr. Lin. Dr. Lin, we've been talking about the natural environments that could be helpful or unfriendly to our technical mission in there. But political environment could be also very important. I know you have experience of working in Tuvalu, with whom we have diplomatic ties.
Yes.
But now you're working in Berlin, with whom we don't have diplomatic ties. Do you see any differences between these two countries in terms of providing our assistance to those countries?
I think it's the same because my country, Taiwan, they wanted to provide assistance to the cooperation country. All the goal is the same, but maybe if they have a diplomatic relationship, maybe have some things more convenience. Yeah, for example, the cooperation country, they would like to provide some for the diplomatic. They would like to provide a diplomatic convenience for us. For example, if we want to get a visa, they do it very fast.
Yeah.
But in the non-diplomatic country, maybe they're very difficult to get a visa.
That's right.
Sometimes they spend 3 months or 4 months to give us because they have many factors come from the mainland China.
Do you think that, Secretary General, do you think that those countries with whom we don't have diplomatic ties also welcome Taiwan's assistance over there?
Through Taiwan side, we of course have no difference. For humanitarian assistance consideration, we of course want to contribute to the international community.
Yeah.
But from recipient countries, if we have no diplomatic ties, they may sometimes get pressure from our big brother, from China.
Yeah.
The China, you always arise the particular and reasonable pressure for the recipient countries. But this is a humanitarian project. So we, as you know, the Taiwan have many major unique items. So under such kind of situation, we of course we try every effort to break through those kind of the unreasonable pressures. So far we are quite happy, quite enjoy. Most of our project was satisfied with our friendly countries' expectation. Of course, the full diplomatic ties countries, we can get some of the tax-free measurement, and also some of the we can send our technical mission easily without any delay. In the time gap can be shorter and shorter. Even sometimes we can enlarge the scale. We can provide a full community to make so because this is a package. Once the technical mission, maybe some have suffered some of the natural disaster. We have to make the grant project to make sure the project 100% successfully. So in the friendly countries, but if we have no diplomatic ties, sometimes for those kind of the humanitarian project, they are interrupted by some political reason. We are so sad about such kind of the event. But so far so good. Like Indonesia, we cooperated with Bogor University. This is a famous agriculture project, a university in Indonesia. Most of the political was graduate from those universities. And now we have a comprehensive project. So we frankly, we have no any difficult to implement. But most important is the budget is limited.
Yeah, that's right.
We cannot do everything. So we have to set a differentiation.
That's right.
We set a different foreign assistance project. So we already set the different policy.
So is that true that diplomatic allies come first, in terms of foreign assistance?
Yes.
Yeah. But do we also cooperate with other countries in joint efforts in providing assistance to other countries, host countries? For instance, join with the more OECD countries.
There are two different kinds of the joint project to work out together. Like most of the Pacific Islands countries, because our technical is quite experienced, so the NIMSY aid and outside aid, they see we have already very good successful result. So under such kind of situation, they provided the fund to support our technical mission to work out there. In the, for example, the Bahrain, frankly, we just pay the salary to our expertise to send them to the Bahrain. But most of the tour, most of the materials, most of the project budget was allocated by Bahrain government.
I see.
So this is a government. In some particular island, like Haiti, like Dominica, we cooperated with international organizations like Food for Poor, like Mexico. So for those kind of the cooperation project, we even cooperated with all kind of the international organization to make the donors meeting to allocate the resources in certain area. Like Haiti, there are many, after they have a democratic election, this country getting more and more transparency. In the government is quite clear in the no corruption any longer. Then the international resources getting poured into those kind of the target countries like Haiti. So we cooperated with the international organization. We cooperate with USAID to make the donors meeting to allocate the work job in the budget in some certain area to make sure the budget 100% successful. So we have a variety kinds of the mechanism to cooperate together.
Yeah. But to make this project successful, you need all kinds of materials, resources, expertise, and so on. Dr. Lin, you've been working with the mission all over the world in some places for some years. What do you think are most difficult parts in making a project successful?
Yes, maybe it's according to the location of the country. For example, in the South Pacific area country, they don't have the natural resource because all of them is coral tour.
That's right.
Yeah, there's no soil, so how can grow the crops?
That's right.
So we need to solve the problem of the soil condition. Taiwan mission come to the all of the country. The first one is to find the natural resource. For example, when I go to the Tuvalu, they already have been 3 projects, but it is unsuccessful because all of the exporters come from the United States, New Zealand, Australia, or the South Pacific University. They also have the high knowledge, but they don't have skill to find it. They just come to the country to tell them what the problem you have.
Yeah.
But the Taiwan mission come to this country.
And solve the problem.
Yeah, we to go to solve the problem. For example, if we go to the sand beach, you will feel very hard for the sand because it's not soil, especially on the tropical area. So how to grow the crops in the sand? It's so hard.
Yeah.
So when we come, we try to find where have the plant in the island. So we try to find, and we find coconut shell. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put the coconut shell on the top of the sand, and it reduce the temperature. And between the coconut, the crop can grow up.
I see.
Yeah, and also we use the coconut and we put the fertilizer under the coconut. When the shower come, the fertilizer they are going to drain out.
That's right.
Yeah, they keep the long effect for the crop growing. So we solved the problem. So the government is they are very happy. And we also find that there are no sand, no soil. How can we correct this? All of the media for the crop growth. So we correct the green grass, and we use the pig drops to make compost. And we put all the compost and the sand together and put it in the bag.
I see.
You know, there have many the rice bag, and we put it inside and we crop the crops in the bag. We call them is a container culture. Yeah, so it's all of the, we can plant the tomatoes, cucumbers, and the chilies, and the sweet peppers. Yeah, it's very globally nice, and the fruit is bigger than maybe bigger than Taiwan have.
So you had to be very innovative in terms of creating something out of nothing, right?
Yes.
So we have quite a unique experience to develop the soil, Pacific Islands, in the desert area.
Yeah.
Moreover, we also have a supporting system. Once our expertise in the frontier, they cannot work smoothly. We recruit the expertise, certain expertise from the Pindong Technology University or some of the agriculture technology. We provided the professor to have a certain stay to work together with our expertise to solve the problem. So this is a mechanism. This is technique is quite matured. The most important, we have a knowledge to integrate the resources to make sure the project is successful.
But as you know, that the personnel experts are very important. Human resources are the key to the success of those projects. But the thing is, fewer and fewer people like Dr. Lin are willing to go abroad, spending 2 years or 3 years in other countries. And so there seems to be some sort of downsizing of the technical missions abroad. How can we solve the problem? How can we recruit more people, to invite more people to be involved?
We have a quite good mechanism. We have a Taiwan youth volunteer. Most of the Taiwanese students, when they graduate from school, they have to serve in military.
That's right.
But we send them to outside the country to cooperate with our technical mission for 2 years to be an internship. After then, when they complete their mission for the volunteer career, then we have a variety of the mechanism. So now our expertise is getting younger and younger. The average for our lost about 350 technicians. Their average age is just about 45. So this is quite young. It's outstanding and aggressive. We have no, most of the donors country have a age problem, but in Taiwan Technical Mission, so far, we are quite happy in that the circulation is quite smoothly.
You mentioned that you have now a system which is called alternative military service. In other words, the young people, they don't have to serve in the military in Taiwan. They can choose to serve abroad and to join the technical missions and so on. But how many of them are willing to stay after they retire from the military and then willing to serve in abroad?
Yeah, after the 2 years cooperation with our technical mission, to be an internship, they know more about their mission. They get more interesting in developing countries to serve the people. Some of the young people, they have a very good character. Some of the people, they get a good experience. Some of the young people, they want to learn more about the technique through their master.
That's right.
So under such kind of climate, we have enough resources to make our expertise circulation quickly and smoothly.
Dr. Lee, I know that there is also one young people working in your mission, right? Also doing this kind of alternative military service. How do you see his performance now?
Yeah, the performance. We work is not only for the money. We work our interesting.
That's right.
Yeah, because before Taiwan is a recipient, now we are donor. We need to provide our unique technique technology to assist the cooperation country. If we can get a good performance, we are proud, and we can make the friends with the other country. Yeah, that's made our happy. Yeah, it's not come from the money.
That's right.
It's come from the friendship.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's very important to talk about how to evaluate the success or the performance of the projects or individuals. So when we come back, we will talk about what are the evaluation programs or evaluation criteria that we can use to develop and to see how we are successful in terms of foreign assistance. And let's take a short break. We'll be back in a few moments.